Hello. So sometimes, so today we will talk about the workflow. A better, more effective workflow once you getting more familiar with Civil 3D. For example, this is a feature line we had, and I set up a site for it, and it's in the site part long in here. You can see here, um, and so once I have feature line, the feature line I want, I just grade it to the service, right? So basically, you wanna usually wanna set up the grading group you want. Okay. The important thing is once you click OK, you could either because I already set up a grade, but you could create a new one, but you wanna just make sure you check the automatic service creation. Okay. Um, so I just told you to uncheck it before because I wanted more clear, but right now you just check it. Okay. This is the default, this is the most fast way. Okay. And once you check it, um, you could even click here. You can check here, you could check the automatic service creation. All right. And there will create the service for you down here. Okay, you click OK, and you click apply, click OK, and you will see a new service created down here. Okay, just see this button, grading group properties. Okay, just make sure you checked and you have a automatic service creation is checked. Okay, just make sure that once you have that, everything is good. So then everything you do, they will create the service automatically. Okay, for example, if I infill, right? If I just infill, see this feature line? This is actually a service. Okay, they will create a service. See, here's the team service. Okay, they will create a grading group and they will create team service. Okay, but what I usually do is I go to service properties. I hide this service. Okay, that's the key. The reason you want to do that is if you hide this service, you could select this feature line and you can see the cut and fill. Okay, let's create a grading. Let's select the gradient side, apply to intelligence, cut format, keep the grade, field format. So, I can get the grading group. But once you just you can right click and show your grading again. Make sure the interval is 1, okay? And we need to select design. And click apply, click OK, and you'll see the contour lines. Okay, perfect. So it's automatically did that for you. If you change this feature line, see here, if you go to editor, for example, elevation editor, like you change this feature line, see the service will change also. Okay, that's one thing that's really cool. Okay, it's automatically match with each other. It's the only bad thing is every time you select, it's just hard to select. There are too much things going on, so I usually just hide this service, just change to no display, and I just work on the grading group because I want to see the cut and the fill. Okay. The other thing I didn't talk about is you could actually, once you have a feature line, for example, let's say I start from here. I just um, draw a boundary. Let's say I want to grade the lawn to this land. Okay. Let me just anyone make sure you hover over down here. Let's say this is what I want to do, and then you can and I create a feature line. This is what I did last time, right? In last video, and this is the key. This other thing. Uh, Normally I told you to in here insert immediate grading group. I told you to uncheck it. Um, but sometimes you want to check it. Okay. Um, let me say this way. If you check it, you want this line. You don't want to change the elevation or anything with this line. You want this line to be perfectly matched to existing service. Okay, that's the key. Because I want really I want this line to be met to be my existing service perfectly. So that's why I want to check this one. Okay, and when I click OK, You see here, I have a lot of lines, a lot of points, right? But this line is just perfectly landed, matched with the existing service. Okay, so since I have so many lines and I have no interest to change this line anymore, so that's why it's a good way to check that. Um, so what I want to show you is you could actually, but see here, we grade it with 30%, right? But what if you don't interest on grading at a certain percentage? You just want to grade this feature line to this feature line, okay? Um, there's a really easy way to do it actually. The way you do it is just select this feature line and select this feature line, just both of them, and then right click. There's one option called add to service as breakline, and you click OK, click it, and then they want to select service. We just select pump long, and then we click OK. And you just they want to give a name. I just give whatever name. Usually it doesn't matter, and then click OK. And then if you go to our service properties, change back them to 1.5, you'll see here very interesting happened. They grade this feature line to this feature line, and they create the transition for it. Okay, so basically they create a space between this feature line to this feature line. Even these two feature lines are not connected, they will create service for you. Okay, see here, perfect. Okay, cool. So absolutely, you could even just draw two simple lines. We can just do a test here. You change this to the feature line, um, and let's just draw another line and change to feature line, and you could just select them, right click, add to service as breakline, choose a service, just give whatever name, and they'll create it for you. Okay, and they will add these two lines, see here, add these two feature lines to the service. Okay, that's the power of it. Okay, so I can add things down there. Okay, add any boundaries and they will connect them. Okay, um, so that's this part. So the issue is you cannot see this service not actually connected to the existing service. Okay, it's just some service we created. Part of them are like here are because this feature line is totally on the existing service, but here it's not. So we just need to do some service connect or link. Um, so what I do is I need to extract the border here. Okay, that's usually how I do it. You just select this service, and you can extract from service, and you can extract object. And here's border. You can extract border. Make sure and check that. Just check border and click OK. And you can select this border. All right, you can select it. So once you select the border, you just very easy. You just go to service. No, just go to feature line, create a feature line from object, and here's the key. Okay, you previously the service is the site called pound long, and right now you want to create a new site. Okay, I create a like service link. Okay, I click OK, and then click OK, and then the elevation I want it from the service pump long. Okay, because I want exactly the same elevation of the border. So click OK. So this turn to the feature line. Okay, once turn to feature line, I can create a gradation tool, and I can select the surface link. I can create a new grading group. The surface link. Make sure you check automatic service creation and click OK. Yeah, you want to create a service link. Click OK, and see here I create a new service line here, and here I set up target service is existing service. Click OK, and then just do the same thing. Just create this fishing line. They'll ask you weed. I usually just don't weed. I click this outside inheritance. It's just like normal. Just create it. And see here, then they will do the connection, the link for us. Okay, see here, it's perfectly linked. So you just a two service, just create two service, basically create two times, and then we're pretty good down here. Okay, so that's this. I will let me just see. Let me show you the 3D view. See here, you have a great, you know, great motion down here. Okay, pretty good. So we'll see you next time.